Welcome everybody to my channel. I want to give you a flip through of this junk journal that I'm calling the Seamstress. I won't go through all the details because I'll put that in a listing and I'll put that in a link in the description, so you know all the measurements and everything. But what I will say, it's 3 signatures sewn in, and as you can see it is very wide. It's a bit of a gator mouth, but I do have things in between the signatures which you can pull out, so I'll show you that as I'm going along. It was a cereal box covered in paper and then covered in various things to strengthen it, and then we've got upholstery paper on there, and the picture of the front of the Seamstress is from my kit, my vintage haberdashery kit, which I'll also link below. And then on top of that we've got this lovely netting with dragonflies and butterflies, which has given it a nice bit of bling, shall we say. Some of that features throughout the journal. And on the back, similar, but we have a little bit of aged material on there as well. And then the dangle is separate pieces of wax thread with different charms, buttons on. Just quite an eclectic mix. It feels really nice to the touch. And at the bottom we have little beads coming out from the signatures as well. Okay, so also sari silk tie, and the sari silk has some beading on at the bottom on both edges of it there. A couple of bits of beading going on just for interest really. So let me make sure that we stay in focus. So one of said things that can be removed is here we've got like a vintage, well not like, it is a vintage instruction manual for a sewing pattern, and it obviously opens out quite big and you can journal on that. So I'll put a little dragonfly on there, butterfly on there, so that could be removed. Another booklet in here too. Sorry, this is a journaling card. So but yeah, the bigger pieces could be removed to make sure it's not quite so gator mouth, but yeah, it is what it is. It tends to get out of control when I'm doing things. So on the inside we've got a vintage cushion cover here, got lace on the surround. There's lots of lace and fabric throughout the journal, so let's get going. So anything you see that's got like sewing theme on it is my kit, and then other things I've made from scratch which are a little bit more eclectic. Okay, so I'll just get on, pull out the tags for you to see. Got, I think, a triple pocket here. If I can't get it back in, I'll just abandon it and put it in later so you're not kept waiting. There's another one there. In fact, let's do that anyway, although that'll give me more work to do later, won't it? Chiffon on the side. Some of these things you would have seen me do on my channel if you've been following me. So if you want to see how I've made some of the stuff, go ahead and check out anything to do with this haberdashery sewing themed journal. So pure junk journaling pages there. There's a nice cute cat there from the kit. Another one here, and all this from the kit as well. Some fabric on the edge. There's a little hidey hole material fabric pocket there, again from the kit. I won't keep saying from the kit because it's pretty obvious. Nice piece of vintage material there with a sewing machine on, and then a bit of a blingy junk journal card which has got lots of eclectic materials on it, and the dragonfly on there. And on the back it's got a sewing tissue, the cut out part of a sewing pattern. And then here we've got this nice page from the kit, some more lace. Here I've got a nice paper bag, and on the side we've got a French effect receipt with a hidden paper clip on the top there. Another journaling card. I'm going to end up having to put this all back in, aren't I? Again, I've popped these throughout the journal because I just thought I added something a bit nice onto it. Another tag on there, on her. Little flower added, some chiffon. And here we've got a nice little pocket. You can actually have more in it, I think, than just that one. We've got a lovely corset there Don't know if you guys would like to try wearing that. I certainly wouldn't. A couple of tags there. Inside a belly band that's come from some paper in the kit and some fabric. And then over we go again. Really cute card of a vintage lady doing her sewing. That again is from the kit. And then we've got another, more of an eclectic collage-y type journaling card with that cut-out tissue paper on the back. I'm calling it cut-out tissue paper. What's it called? Sewing cut-out tissue. I don't know what's it called. You know what I mean. The pan part of the tissue part of the pattern is what I'm trying to say. So in here we've got a little, these are handmade papers, mulberry papers, and then just got some nice coffee dyed stuff in there. Lives in there. Again, that's something that could be removed. It's quite thick. A tag with a bit of twine on there, and some material at the top, and a journaling card with that handmade paper on the back. Some material, and another page from that kit. Some lovely Victorian ladies all dressed up going out on a walk in behind that tuck spot from the kit. And some lace, vintage lace, and more of a vintage picture behind. That's part of the signature there. We got another one of those ladies. I thought they were really nice. And behind a tuck spot again from the kit, and a belly band of really sweet chintzy fabric, and just some blank tags that somebody could use and enjoy. 2 journaling pages there, and a little booklet. Some stuff's paper clipped in, she says, using the paper clip, and some stuff is put in behind tucks. So this has got like an income expense piece on the inside to have a bit of fun with. And I've lost that paper clip, haven't I? Can go back on again. Try to match it up with sometimes adding a bit of pink together with these lovely dragonflies and butterflies. There's some fabric again, and on this side we've got more of a tuck envelope spot. Little vintage postcard there, something a bit different. In it goes, and this is one of these, what I was saying to you, can just completely come out, and if you then shut this, it's going to shut. As you can see, it's already shutting much less wide than it was before. So that's what I'm saying, that goes between the signatures, but if you want to remove that, you can. So this is made out of lots of different patchwork fabrics, and then this tissue paper cut out for cutting out patterns was put on it and then ripped off to reveal the fabric, and then on goes that dragonfly, or is that the butterfly? I don't know. And inside we've got 4 pockets, and each one of these pockets has actually got a little tag in it as well, as you can see. So I won't show you the other tags in there because that can be a surprise for whoever buys it. So this is going to be for sale. I'm sure you realise that's where I'm going with this. Here is a French receipt with a little charm on it. I don't know if you can see that little sewing machine charm. So yes, it will be listed in Ko-fi first. It's always a little cheaper in Ko-fi because I'm not charged very much for, well, I'm not charged anything for listing it there. And then it will also go on Etsy. So if you're watching this, I'd spring to Ko-fi if you want to buy it. If not, then you can always take a look at Etsy. So there's a couple of tags there with some beads on. And on the back, these are both for journaling on, they're blank. So I've definitely included a bit more journaling space in this one than I normally do. So there's 2 pages there for journaling, another one for journaling, and another receipt type tag, and on the back. So most of the tags and journaling cards are free to journal on the back. There's a couple that have got stuff on the back, but. And then here we've got 2 bits from the kit, the page and this one here, and both of these are from the sewing theme kit as well. In they go, so you can mix things up and move them around the journal as you please. Lots and lots of the pages have this different fabrics on the edge, so that when you put the journals together you get this really lovely look of all these fabrics, which I just adore, that feel and look. Let's get myself straightened out a little bit, shall we? There we go. And we've got 2 more ladies out for a walk there, and it could be that we've got 2 of those. Yes, I don't know why I've got 2 in there, I might change that round, but 2 of those in there, and that tag, so let's pop those in, and a little flower on the edge there. That belly band's quite wide, you can get quite a lot in there if you need to or want to add your own stuff in. Another journaling page, and then we've got a paper bag which has got some added fabric, and a little tag there saying perseverance. Always good to have, isn't it? Then we've got a slightly narrower page with a fabric tag on, and in here we've got quite a bit going on. So we've got this one which has a pull out piece of paper you can journal on, and then we have an envelope in here. Not sure if I put something in it, I think I did. There's a little corset in there. Oh, go in, little corset. Thank you. And then that tucks in there. See if we can get this to work. Show you that it does work in both sides. And then that goes in as well. Again, lots of space there. If you wanted to add your own things in there, you definitely could. Okay. Then we got another journaling page with a little fabric tag, and the same, that's the centre of the signature. Don't know if we've gone past the first signature or not, but that could well be the first signature. And there's beading and buttons on there. This one's got lots of plainer tags in for whoever buys it to have a bit of fun with. Black lace at the bottom, down here, and another tag with some lace on. And there, in you go. Have a fight with them. Another one of those French receipts, which I didn't mention, like on the others, they're all got journaling space on. This one's got an extra tag in, a bit of paper so you can put stuff in behind, and then a journaling space there. I said I wouldn't try and put these back, but if I end up with all of this out, I'll be all day trying to put it back in again, won't I? So another pair of ladies all dressed up and some paper to journal on. Beautiful cat. Do you like that cat? I'm sure you can see that cat. I just added in a couple of random pictures with cats. I think I've done that on my next kit. I must like cats. I do like cats, but I like dogs better, so I don't know why it's cats. And then this is a nice eclectic sort of collage-y type journaling card. There's stuff there, but there's space to journal on there as well. Okay, now we've got a couple of pockets here. This is a little booklet with some of that handmade paper on for you, which is such a nice feel, trust me. It feels really nice. So 2 lots of different speciality papers there. A lovely corset again. How do you feel about those? Then a page for journaling on, page for journaling on, another journaling card, blank at the back, blank here, and some fabric. Lots of hats. And then there's another one that could be removed and not kept in a journal if you don't want the journal bulking out. So this is an original vintage pattern, as you can see, and I've turned it into a little booklet with some coffee dyed paper with pink dye on it as well. Then we have another little cat with some vintage lace on it, and pockets going on, 2 different tags there. This one opens up. There's some more specialty paper in there. An old style bit of stitching there. It's cross stitch, but it's come from like a vintage guide, if you like. Some coffee dyed paper, some ribbons on my printout from my kit, and a lovely piece of fabric there. And then over here, more of an eclectic journaling card. That you can't write so much on the back, but you could write on it, but it was more for fun what I did on the back there. And then the tuck is made out of the kit, and then we've got an envelope. I don't think there's anything in there, but that was probably in there, so let's put that in there. Okay, that was in there, yeah. Then we've got a pretty little one, which is made similar to what I would say that raggedy insert was, where I've done the same thing. Covered it with paper, put the pattern on top, ripped it off, and just got that really nice effect. And there's room for journaling on the back. there. And that says limitless potential. Oh, we've got some more dragonflies appearing. Something a bit different here. Just a piece of specialty paper really popped in. And this pocket was a bit different as well. Went for a little bit of more red, ready colour on there. We've got a lovely vintage sewing machine with the lace on the side. And another one of those receipts with a hidden paper clip with the cotton reel. And then behind we've got a little pocket tuck with 2 more tags in there. And here we have this cute one with a sari silk. And again, page from the kit, blank page, fabric, envelope with a little lady in there again, sewing away. You can write on the back because I've put papers on the back for you. In you go. And a reflection card, again, easy to join on the back. And 2 tags here. Optimism. In you go, optimism. Maybe I'm optimistic thinking I can get it back in. Alright, here we go. Plain page, fabric on the edge again. Another little booklet similar to one that I've made before. It has the little expenses account paper on there. And back of that page, and then here we've got like some coin pockets, so some coin pockets. There was a set of 3, so I made one big one, so that has some ephemera in it, and then I made a medium sized one. You could separate these out into the journal if you don't want them all together. There's that one, and then there's another one in there as well. Okay, so you can do what you want with those. They're stacked in there, but you can move them around. And then at the back, another one of those receipts with a hidden cotton reel holding it in, and the back. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Sort of sliding around there. As I say, you can take out the inserts to make it less wide. But yeah, check out my Ko-fi if you're interested, or my Etsy, and I'll have it listed by the time that you see this video. And I will see you on my channel for whatever it is I'm going to be making next. Thank you.